There's a big difference between being a crowd pleaser and playing music from your sound that can suit the crowd or that can suit the vibe.
He started 3 years before I did, and he's the one actually who taught me.
At the beginning it was a hobby. Our first event was actually a prom, then it kicked off from there. We got the first international gig and then
Started getting more bookings internationally. Back in the days, we used to listen to house, progressive house. We used to listen to Swedish House Mafia and Daft Punk. This was the era back then. And now, basically, playing some like nostalgic vocal with like groovy, modern, funky beat. This is our edge. We enjoy the diversity of playing an opening set or a closing set or like a beach set.
But the main point is not to be a crowd pleaser as much as to know how to read the crowd.
We recently launched a record label called Dancin'. Dancin' is a portal between the Middle East and the West. There are some hidden gems locally and regionally. So we really want to shine the light on these artists and give them support with all the resources that we have as a company to make them reach the global stage. I think what makes Dancin' special is record label is very diversified. We're not sticking into one genre. We just released a track called Bounce. We kicked off the label with this EP. We have been really crushing the dance floor the past period, and this track has been supported by a lot of big artists. And we're also gonna release another track called For You.
The second track is our summer hits with two of our very close people to us, Naila Marei, which is one of the best singers in Egypt, and Ismail Nosrat, who's our brother and one of the best producers in Egypt as well. Our biggest dream for the label, to become one of the biggest record labels in the world.
As for the Gawdat brand, a lot of festivals and clubs that we want to be part of, such as like Coachella, like Time Warp, Tomorrowland, yeah. And like clubs, of course, like High Ibiza, DC-10, Amnesia. There's this big movement that's been happening and everyone is trying to push the scene to go forward on an international scale. The scene is growing rapidly, and not even the scene in Egypt, like the region itself, in Dubai, in Saudi, in Lebanon.
We're just excited to show you what we have in the kitchen.
So stay tuned for more exciting news.